Hi, it's me again, Val. I just want to do another video on my experience with my ex-narcissist. The default setting is to lie. My default setting is to tell the truth, and I have to think about lying. Their default setting is to lie and think about the truth, but I actually don't think they can tell the truth because I think it stumps them. They actually don't know what to say. So this is where the lies come in. I realised this when I first started dating my ex, because all the little white lies would come out, and it was a two-layered thing. He would say something, and if you didn't agree or didn't like, or you picked up on the first lie, he would then tell another lie over the top of it. So you just didn't know where you were going with him. I remember our first proper date. We went to a hotel just for a week, just for one night, really, just to get out of, meet up, really. He lived an hour away. And I booked the place. I'm a bit of a control freak, but not a narcissist. I booked the place and paid, and he was supposed to give me, well, half. He was talking about half, which I thought, okay. Apparently he'd just won the lottery of £1,000, apparently. So I just presumed maybe he would have just treated me with that, but he didn't. So I paid for the hotel, and I knew that when we got to the hotel, he would give me half of it. But on the way down there, I hate it when you go out for a meal, and if you're going to pay halves, you're sitting there once the bill comes, and you're going to go, putting money in. And I just think it looks awful, and I think I'm quite diplomatic, and I don't like the partner that I'm with to make it obvious that he's tight, and he's tight with money. So I said to him in the car, and it was a kind of a test, because he always said, oh, I'm going to treat you like a princess, I'll look after you. And I said, oh, Stumpy, as you all know, I call him Stumpy because obviously he wouldn't like me to say his real name, probably wouldn't like Stumpy neither, but he's getting it. So I said, Stumpy, I'm just going to give you some money when we get to the hotel, because I don't want all this kind of money business going over the table. And I just think, I'm being diplomatic. And so I'll give you the half of the meal when we get there. And I presumed that he might come back with, babes, don't worry about it. Don't be silly. I'm going to pay, if you've paid for half your hotel, I can at least pay for your meal. And he was driving along. Yeah, all right then, babe. Okay. And I sat there and I thought, start how you mean to go on. So I waited a few seconds and I thought, right, I said, Stumpy, can I just say something? And I said, this is quite hard to say, but I know you said you're going to look after me and everything, and I wouldn't want you to pay, for the full meal. But it would have been nice had you offered. I would have refused, but it's just a woman thing. You just like to be treated like a woman. But I would have said no, and he goes, oh, right. Oh, actually, sorry, no, I wasn't listening. I was listening to the radio. You were listening to the radio? Yeah, sorry, I was listening to the presenter on the radio. He's a radio DJ. He's thinks he's a celebrity. I was listening to the radio. I was just thinking how he's not doing a very good job. I'm quite critical, aren't I, of the DJs. And so basically I said, you've not listened to me. So firstly, you don't actually want to pay for half my meal, which is fine because I wouldn't let you. But secondly, to cover it up, you lie and tell me that you actually weren't listening to me. You were listening to the radio. And that's the kind of thing you would do. And I found that insultive. And I thought, well, you're not even listening to me. And he did that a few times. We were actually in the room, and I said something to him that he didn't actually like, and he stormed out. And when he came back about 2 minutes later, quite sheepishly, and he started to put his shoes on. And I looked at him and I'm like, please don't storm out on me. I said, I don't appreciate it, because I didn't storm out. I was going for a cigarette. Really? So you didn't storm out? If you were going for a cigarette, you would put your shoes on. I said, you stormed out and forgot to put your shoes on, didn't you? I said, just own it. For goodness sake, stop lying. And I just drove me crazy. The fact that he couldn't even just come back and admit that he'd stormed out, and he was embarrassed that he'd stormed out with it. You knew that he'd stormed out, because you don't storm out. You don't just go for a cigarette and forget to put your shoes on. He stormed out, got halfway down the hallway and kind of thought, oops, and he had to come back and put his shoes on. So the lies like that were just getting ridiculous. So yeah, their default setting, it's to lie, and they have a few modes. they can use. Again, the deflect, you know, all the different gaslighting modes and stuff that they can use. So if the lie mode doesn't work, they'll go into something else. Now, I've done a kind of a lot of thing here that I've written down, and I think it's quite funny, and it quite makes sense. It actually describes them, describes what they do. So if you asked a normal empath, a normal boyfriend who you're getting on with, who's not nuts, and you say to him, babe, where were you last night? I tried to call you. You didn't answer your phone, and I thought you were going to ring me anyway. A normal person, empath, would reply with, sorry, babes, I'm so sorry. I fell asleep. I'll make it up to you. I'm really sorry. You say the same question to a narcissist, and you're in for a whole world of trouble. You say the same thing, babes, where were you last night? I thought you were going to ring me. I was worried about you. Why didn't you call? They'll start off with the lie. If the lie doesn't work, they'll move on. But they'll start off with the lie, and this is based on the truth, because this is what he would do. Babes, I'm so sorry. My friend had a car accident last night. He ended up in hospital. So, you know, I'm really sorry, but I had to go and see him. He's in hospital and he's really hurt. So what do you think? What would you do? Dump him? And he's hurt? And you're like, right, what, again? Because you think he's probably told that one before. You know, and if they don't use that one, and if they use the deflect mode, you know, you could sort of say, babes, where were you last night? And he'll come back with, oh, great. So basically you're getting at me. What about last week? You know, you didn't call me. Why are you getting at me now? Because you didn't call me. Deflect. Push it back onto you. Same question. And he decides to use the gaslighting mode. Babes, where were you last night? I missed you. I thought you were going to call me. I was worried. Now, the gaslighting mode is basically, really? I was calling you. Did you not hear your phone? I was going, no. I rang you. No one answered, but I left a message. You didn't get the message, and you're saying, no. I also put a message on Facebook. Check your mails. There's nothing on Facebook. Well, yeah, there must be. Oh, it must be a glitch. Must be something wrong with Facebook. I did leave you a message. Val, you know what you're like. Honestly, you're so needy. Why are you so paranoid? Stop it. You're so insecure. And you're going, okay, well, it must be me then. I'm sure. There's nothing. So you start to doubt yourself, and that's where the gaslighting comes in, from that one question. The word salad. You ask them the same question with the word salad comes into place. Babes, where were you last night? I really missed you. I was worried. You didn't call. You said you were going to call. The word salad is, oh, well, yes. Well, the phone was ringing, and I was eating some Pringles, and as I run across the room and tripped, I dropped the Pringles on the floor. Well, they were my favourite type of Pringles, the cheese and chive ones, you know, my favourites. And you're going, what the heck? No, let me finish. Stop interrupting. So basically, I'm trying to get to the phone, because that's when they're actually ringing me, because my friend's had an accident, and I'm trying to get the phone. I drop the Pringles on the floor. The cat starts eating the Pringles. Well, you know what the cat's like. He doesn't like cheese and chive. Last time, and you're going, babe, stop. And he's going, will you stop interrupting me? So the cat's been sick because he's eating the cheese and chive Pringles, and then he was sick all over my shoes. You know, the ones I bought from down the road on the corner, by the ice cream seller. And you are like this. You're pulling your hair out, and you're thinking, oh, I can't compete. You just go, forget it. And he smiles, because he's got you with the word salad. So again, they don't know how to tell the truth. Sorry, babes, I fell asleep. If it's the truth, they have to lie or deflect or gaslight you or word salad you, which is worse, because this goes on forever. The victim mode, you ask the same question. Oh, great, you're at me again. Why do you always pick on me? Why are you always doing this? God, I can't do anything. You know, you're always upsetting me. Big deal, I didn't call you. So what? Stop doing it to me. Stop making me feel bad. Why do you upset me all the time? The victim mode. Manipulation mode. You ask the same question. Babe, I missed you last night. Where were you? Didn't call. I wondered where you were at. You said you were going to call me. Well, I was going to come round and see you, but I know what happens when I come round. I was scared, because if I came round to see you, you'd probably get angry with me. You know what it's like. Well, you know, why would I get angry with you? Well, you know, it upsets me when you're upset. And you told me about a year ago that your ex came round once and you got angry with him. So I just remembered that from a year ago. You know, I just want to make you happy, but you're always angry. So if I had to come round, you would have just got angry with me. So what it's saying in that is that, you know, you're a nasty piece of work, and you make him the victim, and you upset him, and you manipulate the conversation so that you're the one that feels bad. That's the manipulation. The drama is the same. Babe, where were you last night? I missed you. Where was your phone call? Oh my God, you're doing it again, aren't you? Why do you do this to me? Why do you keep doing this to me? Slams something down, smashes something, and you can hear him in the background. I can't understand why you do this. Why do you always do it? You always... So this goes on and on and on. You know, the blame's the same. They answer with blame. So basically what you need to do is everything that I've just said, you put it all together, all those sentences in one. When you get to the bottom, you might just say something like, I'm sorry, babe, I was just worried. And they'll start again at the top. Well, you know why I didn't call you? I've told you why I didn't call you because my friend's gone to hospital. What? And it starts again. So what you do is that it repeats 4 or 5 times from beginning to end around in a circle. And you are going crazy. So basically, you know, the next thing you do is pull hair out. Bit by bit, you're pulling your hair out. You're confused, you're exhausted, you're shattered. And then you put the phone down because you're trapped in a conversation that you cannot get an answer. It goes round and round and round, and you are going crazy. I mean, the crazy makers is a good word for them. You put the phone down and you sit and probably have a... And then next minute the texts start. Babes, why are you doing this to me? Where are you? I'm so sorry. I love you. I'm not angry. I'm upset. I love you unconditionally. Please answer. Please pick up. Please pick up. And the phone rings 10 times and there's 5 texts there and you just think, I can't do this. I can't pick the phone up. I'm going to get trapped. I'm going to be trapped in a conversation of deflect, gaslighting, manipulation, you name it. It's going to go round and round and round and round. And that's what they do. So let me know if you've all been, any of you have been through this, because that's based on the truth. Mind you, it wasn't actually a car accident, he said to me. He said his friend had a brain hemorrhage. The reason why, I don't know, the argument was something, and he come back at me and he basically told me that his friend had a brain hemorrhage. Never mentioned this person, never mentioned the person again. Yeah, that's based on kind of what I've been through with manipulation, deflect, gaslighting, blaming, word salad, you name it. He will pick a mode. You will ask him a simple question. An empath will answer with 1 sentence. And you will agree and you will accept that because it's the truth. A narcissist will answer with so many different modes, in so many different... And they just switch and go round and round and round. They do not have the truth mode. They have every other mode, and they'll try it all on you, and then you're crazy. So let me know if anyone has been through this. I'm exhausted now. I'm absolutely exhausted just thinking about it, to be honest. It's traumatized me. I can't cope. You know, and that was only the beginning of the relationship. The red flags were flying everywhere. They were waving like mad in my face. I just thought, again, dickhead. But you just think dickhead until you look back and you start thinking, wow. And you look at your texts and your emails and you think, wow, it's all there. But what it was with him, all this stuff, you know, I kept just looking back onto our friendship. And I think that's what kept me going, was I was worried and scared about losing our friendship, which I lost in the end anyway. So let me know what you think and comment below, please. And yeah, again, stick with me, please, because it's a therapy session for me, and I'm hoping that maybe, you know, we can work this out together. Okay, so you take care, and I'll speak soon.